Alright, I'm sorry I didn't post a video yesterday. I sort of got distracted and lost track of time, and I ended up being late for work this morning, but it's okay. It happens. I don't do it all the time. I try to be there before 5 o'clock in the morning, so give me a break if I'm late every once in a while. It's not easy. Anyways, let me not get petty. I did notes again. I folded it because I was going to do it at my mom's house, but I decided not to. I decided to come back and do it in my room where I feel more comfortable, where nobody will bother me. Anyways, one of the things I want to talk about, because these are things I've been going through my head all freaking week, and I've been dealing with things that are like somewhat related to this all week. Like, especially this week. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, it's not. Ugh. So what they want to talk about is like, your past doesn't define you, but it does show you like how you became the person you are today. Like we always say, like our past experiences can't like how do I say it? Our past experiences cannot like defy who we are. Like how I just said, just in a different way. You can't let old injury or past trauma affect who you are at this very moment. You gotta grow from that. You gotta learn from mistakes. You gotta learn from memories that are worse than you can ever imagine. Because if we let that stick with us, we hurt ourselves from growing. We're stopping us. We gotta plant our seed and let it flourish. We can't just like not give it enough water, so then we're dying. You don't want to die. You want to keep growing. You want to flourish. You want to be like the prettiest flower in the freaking jungle or wherever you want to be. Don't stop yourself from being great, okay? And sometimes what makes us sort of give up on ourselves is when is when we lose certain people in our lives. Sometimes they were the best thing that's ever happened to us. Other times they're the absolute worst thing that can happen to us. And you know what? I've lost people from both sides, good and bad. It hurt either way, because when someone that leaves, even if they're not like someone that you're with, like just a really good friend or whatever, like someone who's just really close to you, imagine losing that person and never talking to them again. It sucks. It really does suck. It's happened to me once or twice. And sometimes I wish I could just go back in time and try to fix it. But then I think back and then it happened for a reason. They were in my life and out for a good reason. Whether they were a good person or not. Like, everybody we meet has some kind of meaning in our life. Even if it's just for that day, that week, that month, whatever. Every single person you meet, you've met them for a certain reason. Even if it's just for a little glimpse in your life. Things happen, bro. But you can't control everything that happens to you. Even though we want to. That's like the human in everyone. Sometimes we try to be perfectionists. Sometimes we just don't care at all. And then there's others who are just excuse me, wow, I don't know why I'm burping so much. But then there's others who are in the middle. Like, they don't care the absolute most, but they care enough because it's not like they don't care at all. So they're just in the middle. And you know, I'm one of those people. I'm in the middle. I can't be like extremely this way and not extremely that way, but I'm just right there in the middle. I'm neutral. I think that's why I get along with everybody, because I can see everybody's side of the story. So, yeah. I like to have both sides of the story to really get a for sure answer of how I feel about certain things. Sometimes you can't in certain situations, and you gotta try to do your own research and just figure it out. One thing, well, I don't know, I paused for so long. Wow, I'm so tired. One thing that happens when you start letting your past affect you and you start losing people in your life for a certain reason, you start to forget who you are. You start letting society define who you are, which it shouldn't be like that at all. You should be able to say, I am who I am, and that's what you're gonna get. I don't need you trying to change me, trying to tell me I need to think a certain way, I need to dress a certain way, I need to act a certain way. Okay? And you know what? Sometimes our family are the people who are like that to us, and that sucks. But at the end of the day, you gotta be able to just stand up for yourself, put your foot down, and just say, like, enough is enough, I'm over it. You can't tell me how to be, you can't tell me how to act. That's none of your concern. I do what makes me happy, not what makes you happy. Whatever I do doesn't reflect you, it reflects me. And yes, I'm okay with whatever I'm doing reflecting me. And that's just how you gotta be. You gotta be able to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to, like, be who you wanna be. When I came out, the Tremendo show, I told my mom on the way to school because I was too scared to tell her at home. And I felt like if I told her at the beginning before I went to school, she'd have time to think about it and mellow out if she got upset. Or, like, even if she did think good about it, like, she'd have time to think about it and, like, tell me what she really wants to say, like, in a positive way, maybe. Okay, so I didn't get the positive reaction. I got the negative reaction. I was trying to be bold. I was 14 at the moment, right? Yeah, I was 14 at the moment. We're on the way to school, and, like, right when we pull up to the school, I go to her, I'm like, Mommy, got something to tell you. I want to tell you really fast because I'm really nervous and I don't know how else to get it out. And she looks at me, she goes, okay, what is it? And I'm like, I'm a lesbian. I think I've been a lesbian. And yeah, I like girls. And then I looked at her, and then I looked at the time. I had 3 minutes to get to class, and I was like, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Jumped out the fucking car. Oh, I cursed. No, I cursed in my first video. It's okay. I don't know how to edit that, so that's gonna be there. And sorry if you're under 18. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, I jumped out the car, booked it to my classroom. The whole day I was stressing. I was telling all my friends, I'm like, what if she's not okay with it? She's not gonna like it, this and that. And then half the day I was like, nah, she's gonna love me for who I am, this and that. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna live my life now, blah blah blah. Long story short, didn't really talk about it for about a week and a half. And then finally I brought it up because I just got tired of her not mentioning it because it was sort of a big deal to me. And then she started to say how she wasn't okay with it and I cannot tell anybody else and whatnot and so forth. Mind you, the way my mother grew up, obviously it wasn't okay. And I understood that to a certain point because I did have conversations with her asking, like, if I did come out this way, would you accept me, this and that, blah, 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 blah. I think what really took her for a toll was that I told her when I was 14. I was really young. I'm still young, but I was, like, really young. Telling my mom I'm a freaking lesbian. She wasn't expecting that. She thought it was just a phase, that I was a tomboy. Well, Mom, it's not a phase. I still love you. Anywho, yeah. We're a lot better now. Our relationship has gotten better. I won't say it's the absolute best, but you know what? I'm grateful to still have a relationship with my mother. With how it first started out, I didn't think I was going to be talking to my mother at this point in my life. That's how I was really thinking. And I was preparing myself to be okay with it. But things turned out for the better. And I talk to my mom all. Ugh. I talk to my mom all the time. Literally live one house down from her, and yeah, I'm just trying to keep my relationship with her, you know. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about today. I don't really have much else to talk about. I took the notes, like it was like 4 things. I thought I was gonna elaborate a lot more, but I didn't. It's okay though. If you guys have any like feedback or tell me your opinions about what I said, like knock yourself out. I'm all ears. I really want to have like really good conversations with people. I've lost that. I think our generation has lost that because we stay hiding behind our messages or text messages, keeping it short. When we hang out in person, we try to do things that we don't have to talk to each other for such a long time. And we gotta change that, dude. Don't be afraid to talk to people, bro. Show them how you really are. Because if you start showing them a fake side and then they meet you and then they see who you really are, then they won't like you. They like the person they thought you were, not the person who you really are. So when you start flirting with someone, just be straight up from the beginning. And I give myself credit for that because at least I am. Like, I might be a little shy at first, but I open up and I just let them know, like, yo, I might look cool and slick all over Instagram, something like that. But real deal, I'm a crackhead. I'm crazy. I'm weird. Get over it. I got little rat dogs that I love with my whole life. And ain't nothing stopping that. Those are my babies. But yeah. Wow, I really went from talking about your past to my dogs. That's funny. Anyways, please vote. Do your best in school. Just be a good person. Stop trying to be who you're not. If that's what you're doing, just be yourself and enjoy your life as the enjoy your life as best as you can. Make every moment count. All right.